Welcome back to KC Graphics. So in this video we're going to learn how to design a simple birthday flyer. Maybe you don't have the money to buy a gift for the loved one, but then you just have to use your laptop to surprise her. Just design something so simple for her or him, and I think this will put a smile on his or her face. So let's get started. So I'm going to create my document. So these are my dimensions, so I'm okay with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get a cool background, a gradient background, which will actually be catchy, something creative. So first gonna create shape to cover the whole canvas. So after that, I'm going to apply the gradient overlay on it. So I'll move to the effects, where I'll click on gradient overlay. So now I'll then have to select the color, the two colors that I'll use for the gradient. So I'm going to use only two colors. So I'm gonna select this, I think something like this, change this to and bring it down a little bit. I think this is quite okay on my way. So now I'm okay with my background. So let me adjust it a little bit. Mind you, I'm using the radial style for the gradient overlay. So I'm okay with my background now. So I want to add something to the background. I want to get some wavy background. So just go and bring in my stuff. So I'll click on this. So search for my wavy fabric, which will help me to get the wavy background. Previously we learned on how to create creative backgrounds for our flyers. So you can go to my video and check and select that video and learn more about creating backgrounds. So now I'm going to blend it with the background. So I'm going to take the linear bend. So now I've gotten my wavy background, so I think I'm cool with this. So the next thing I'll bring in is the text. So it's a birthday flyer, right? So the first thing I'm going to write is birth. Actually, you have to be creative in whatever you are doing, so I'm not going to write it in full, as in, let's say, birthday continuously, but then I'll give a break for it. So I'll just write this. Let me bring the day. So the alignment I'm going to use here is right alignment. Let me close it. Close spacing a little bit. So I think this is okay, but then I'm not going to use this font, so I'll just change the font style. So in case you don't have the font that I'm going to use, you can go to thatfont.com and you can have so many of them there. So I want to use this font for my birthday flyer. So let me make this a little bit bigger. I think I'm okay with this, but then I want to use the tracking. So I want to create a little tilt. Sweet. So I'm okay with this. I mean, a little bit, so it's okay. So the next thing is to bring in the image, the person that I want to wish the birthday. So I'll go to file, place embedded, look for my image from the destination. So I'm going to take this fine looking gentleman here. So this is what I'm going to use. So now here comes the work. So I'm going to click mask dates on the birthday text. So I'll just move to the layer panel, click on the image and click on clip mask. So I'm okay with this portion, so I'm okay with this, but then I want the head to show around this portion, but then yeah, so it will be some kind of projection out of the text, the birthday text. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'll duplicate this, Ctrl J, but then I'll send it back to the test. So that is done in the layer panel. So now I only need the head portion, so I'm going to click on eraser, but then I have to make it hard. So I'll click on this, rasterize it first before use. So now I'm just going to clean this portion that are not needed, sorry. So this is simple. I think I'm okay with this. So now done with this, I move to so I've gotten something like this, but then I want some kind of bright stroke around the birthday, so I'll just click on the birthday stroke. So this is what I want, so click on OK. So we normally see some flyers where we have this kind of designs around it, and this is the way you have to do it. So simple, it's not anything difficult. You write your text, you add stroke to it, you clip marks your image on it, and you're good to go. So now I have this image, so when I move it around, I'll still have my stroke and image, so you can see how everything is done. So I'm positioning this in this way, so this is how I want my image to be. So the next thing I'm going to bring in is the happy. So the happy, I'm going to create shape. I'm going to use rectangle shape, tilt it a little bit. I think this is okay now. Okay, so but then I have to move this to the back. It's covering the image, so I'll send it to the back. So I'm going to change this, I'm going to change the color to the yeah, I think white is okay, but I want some heavy edges, so just do this. You can choose not to bring the curvy edges, but then I'm choosing to bring it, so I'm okay with this. Then I'll click on this and bring in the happy birthday. So happy, so this happy, I'm going to change the font of this happy to maroon, moon rising font. I think I'm okay with this. So tilt it a little bit so that you can align well. Reduce it a little bit, and now extend. I'll track it. I'll increase the size of the tracking. I think this is okay. Good. So happy birthday. So the next thing I'm going to bring is this portion you see here. I'm going to place in +1. We all know that a birthday is an additional year added to our age. So I'm gonna click on this, click +1. I'm gonna reduce the tracking here. This way, I think this is okay. So I'm going to increase size. Okay. Tilt it a little bit, or something like this. I'm gonna increase this a little bit. Okay. So I have my +1 here to fill in the gap there. So I can see that our work is looking beautiful. So I can choose to change the color of this. Maybe I'd like to use white for it, or maybe you can choose any color of your choice, but then you should be mindful of the color blending so that it can be appealing to anybody that will look at your flyer. So I think this is okay. So I have my +1 here, my +1 here. So now the next thing I'm going to do is bring in the name of the person, then probably the month, and then the day. So I'll just go to my text, click Kobe Coleman. I'm gonna use Kobe Coleman. So I'll use it. It's okay. Increase the track. So the spaces in between letters, that's the tracking. So I'm gonna increase this a little bit. So I have this. I'm going to change this color to black. Yeah, I think the black is cool. So beneath the name, I'll just duplicate this. So it's 28th September. So that's it. But then I'm going to use white for the color. So use it a little bit. Use it. Something like this. So I think our fly is looking beautiful here. So the next thing I would like to bring in is to duplicate the image. So just duplicate this. So increase the size, position it well. The same picture, so is it, bring it here. So I'm going to blend it with the background. So I think soft light is okay for me. So I'll just click on this key on my image. I think the flyer is looking very beautiful here. So the next thing to bring is maybe just some touches on work. So whenever you're designing, you don't have to make things so complicated. In selecting your font, it shouldn't be more than 3, and also your colors shouldn't be more than 3, at most 3. So in designing, mostly we use 3 colors in designing, and the fonts, everything 3 at most 3. Some people use 2 fonts, and even the work that I'm doing here, I only use 2 fonts. That's this and that. So you not using so many fonts makes your work look so simple but then creative. So I'll say I'm done with my design. Maybe if I need any touches, I'll just bring in some ellipse, small shape to large point. Just use it. Yeah, spread this out. So last thing to add is maybe a little shadow. I'm going to change the color. So this is the process after drawing my ellipse this way. Then the next thing is to click on filter, go to blur, then I'll click on Gaussian blur, but then I have to convert it to a smart object before I can apply the Gaussian blur on it. So I have this, reduce the size. I think this is okay. I have my shadow effect. So we are done with our birthday flyer. You could see that I didn't really spend much time in doing this, just having the creative ideas, bringing things together to just make the work look appealing. So thank you guys for spending your time to learn something new, and please don't forget to comment, share, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all.